All right, hello, and welcome back to Urban Midday, everybody. This is Roy Evans. And as you can see right now, we're sitting here with J. Anthony Brown. What up? My frat brothers. Blue Phi in the house. And DST. We knew she was going to do that eventually, everybody. But Jay, we want to thank you for coming in and stopping up with us, man.
I had no choice. Y'all just bug people to death, man.
Yeah,
I had no choice in the matter, so y'all keep bugging people. But anyway, what is this about? What are we doing? What kind of show is this? What
right now, what this is, Urban Midday is basically our version.
How many people watching, you think? Just give me a quick
right
number.
Now, about 3,000.
3,000? Hey.
About 3,000 people.
I want to add credibility.
Look at this.
The right colors. The right colors.
It was organized confusion, but the real diamond is here. The real Kappa man is here.
See now, we knew
you got the right colors. You got the right colors. That's about it.
Okay.
That's about it. The right colors.
All right, and as we edit all this stuff out, y'all.
Yeah. No, we're running live, so we can't edit.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Now we're here for the Black Enterprise Entrepreneurs Conference.
This is my first time coming here.
Ours too.
I've never been. The first conference. I've always wanted to come.
Okay.
I've talked to Mr. Graves on the radio show several times.
Okay.
And I've begged to try to get in that magazine because for me, it legitimizes. Is that great? Is that the right word?
That's a good word.
Legitimizes you as a black person in business.
Absolutely.
Once you get in Black Enterprise.
That validates you.
So there you go. That's the word I wanted. I really wanted that word.
She is a doctor.
Validated was the word I want. Why you let me use the other word? And validate was the word I should have used. Anyway, what I'm saying.
Slow your roll.
And being a person who has several businesses,
Absolutely.
I thought it would be great to come to this and participate in it and see what it's all about. And I'm so happy I did it.
Well, and that's one of the things that we're doing here. We wanted you to tell us about some of the things that you do. We all know you're a funny man, comedian.
Yeah.
But tell us about the other businesses that you have.
Exactly.
Well, one of the businesses that I have is I have a suit line, but I do not own that suit line. My name is lent to that suit line.
Okay.
Now, that's not the way you should go. I try to tell people that. I learned that by trial and error. I learned by mistake.
Right.
It's best to own the suit line because when your name is on the suit line, you get a percentage. When
Absolutely.
you own it, you get a larger percentage. So the second thing I started with that I own is my accessory line, which will be watches, cufflinks, card holders, these designer vests, leather coats, and I have a company called in the movie Drumline. The guy said a quote called. He said, "You with those fake ass leather shoes." He said that in the movie.
Right.
So I have a company that sells fake ass leather jackets. Because everybody can't.
And that's the name.
That's the name
fake
of it.
ass leather.
It's
F-A.
fake
Okay.
F-A.
Gotcha.
And everybody can't afford real leather jackets.
Right.
So we taping over here. So everybody can afford it, and I know that. And then I started the watch company, which I own. Now, how I came about that, when I did the suit line, the first suit line that I had, the owners of these stores are usually white, and there's nothing against them. Usually white, Asian, Hispanic, or African, or whatever.
They're not black.
They're not black.
Exactly. They're not brown.
Most of us who sell clothes in the purpose of buying clothes for other stores are not black.
Right.
Whites or other races sell us more clothes than we sell ourselves.
Exactly.
So they came to me and wanted me to have a suit line.
Okay.
After the suit line started to do good, they said, "How about putting your name on shirts?" I said, "Cool." Then they came back and said watches, and I said, "Well, wait a minute, hold up. If you guys can do this," and the guy who I'm in partner with, no disrespect to him, the guy who I'm in partner with doesn't speak English at all.
Mm-hmm.
Very little English. So I'm saying if he can go to China and learn to do this mock-up and get these suits produced and bring them back here.
Absolutely.
And I can do that.
Exactly.
So
You're already
the watch
here.
company, the vest company, the accessory company, and the pins and the cufflinks and all that, that's mine.
Now,
That's what I can
do you have a ladies line, like ladies watches? You gonna start on that?
Yeah, ladies watches are in the line. And
Okay, because this is mine is. I need a watch here.
You know, you have a watch. Okay, that's
yes,
good.
we need to work on that.
Yeah, work on it.
And see, I like the vest thing. I don't wear a suit without a vest. So now I got somebody I can support with some stuff.
And so you have to have a loud vest on. And the reason I wore a loud vest is because everybody will look at the vest and they will go, "Where'd you get that vest from?" And I say,
"It's my
bam, it's my company."
You just wanted to say something else, didn't
you?
You
got it.
I saw it in your eyes.
I've got a question for you.
Yes.
You said this is your first major conference that you've been to. Your first conference for this one. Okay,
right.
what have you taken away so far from this? I mean, everyone is here.
I got lots of business cards. Now, here's what I'm doing, and it might not work for everybody, but a lot of people are coming to me and wanting to take pictures, and I don't have no problem with it. But the rule is, if you don't have a business card, we can't take a picture.
Okay.
So I plan to leave here with about 3,000. How many people?
At least 1,500.
1,500 business cards. And
Right.
My little slogan is, if you brought all these cards down here and you go back home with all your cards, you are wasting your time.
That's right. That's right.
I plan to pass them out and get one.
There you go.
Pass them out and get one.
Okay.
So by the time the watch collection come out, bam!
You can call me.
There you
Okay.
go.
Very
You got a
good.
complete
Very
email
good.
list of
There
people
you
to send
go.
out to
Yeah.
see.
People who have seen you. That's what I'm saying.
good.
Right.
Now,
Any other questions?
well, because we know you're running. We got to go.
I know. I got nothing to do. No.
Well, you know, hey, look at it.
So what's next for you? What's next for you after?
The next after
next
we
thing.
get I'm opening a comedy club, and it's a / comedy club and / clothing store in LA.
Okay.
And it's open down. It'll be open. The store is already open.
Okay.
The club is in the process of being open, and you have to get your liquor license and you have to get your permit. And it's called the J Spot.
Okay.
Hence the name J. Brown.
J. Brown.
Now you may have heard that name on Girlfriends.
Yes.
That was a club that they used to go at, a fictitious club called Girlfriends.
That's right.
But they didn't own it. It was just a fictitious name.
Okay.
They never copied. They didn't have a copyright for it.
Exactly. Very good.
You stay around. I like you.
Very
You got
good.
them big words there. They didn't copyright the word J Spot.
So it's for you to get.
I went in there and said, does anybody own J Spot? No, nobody owns it. Bam! I got that.
There you go.
So now I own the phrase the J Spot.
Good for
I
you.
couldn't copyright Watch Out There Now, which everybody knows me from.
Exactly.
Because you can't copyright words or phrases that people use.
That's
you can't
right.
just take words out the English language
That's right.
and say I own them.
That's right.
And then charge everybody to use the word the. You can't do that.
Exactly.
But the J Spot was one of them, so that's how
Very
I came up with the name
good.
J Spot.
All
Now,
right.
you mentioned something. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but you asked me about a program that you have. Can you talk about what it was? Let's talk about that. Cause
I've gone to every major network there is. I've been to BET, MTV, CBS, ABC, whatever. I've been to all of them to pitch 3 concepts for shows. One of the concepts, and I already got copyrights for these, so when you hear them,
I'm proud
you
of
can't steal these.
Very
These
good.
are owned
Very
already.
good. Very good.
Copyrighted. All right.
Copyright.
One of the concepts is called the J Spot. It's a variety show. A reality show of a guy who is a comedian who opens a comedy club.
That's a clothing store.
In a clothing store. What? Called J Spot.
Really?
All right, pitch that. Nothing.
There you go.
The other one is called Deadbeat Dads. The concept is we go after fathers. Well, not deadbeat. It's called Deadbeats. The concept is about men and women who don't pay child support.
Because it's both. It is both. It's not just men. There are women
who
who
go after them and follow their jobs. Some of these people are dentists and doctors and lawyers, and they don't pay their child support. Pitch that, nothing. So what I found out was when you go to pitch these shows, what television likes is they like to have a show that's connected to something, meaning they will understand the concept when you say it's like such and such.
Exactly.
Well, this is my idea for a show, and it's like such and such.
Okay.
And when you say that, then they can click into it. But if you don't have the actual show itself, then you have a hard time getting it together. So I shot 7 episodes of the show called the J Spot. It's just a reality show of me opening my comedy club. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, the only black comedian who owns a comedy club and a clothing store is it would be me. That'd be me. So anyway, I shot 7 episodes, but I made them 5 minutes long to show on the cruise that we're going to do next week.
Okay.
Because people have a short.
Y'all have any vacancies on the cruise? Are you sponsoring any young women on the cruise?
No.
Because someone who might need a watch from your line one day would love to take on the cruise.
Now, the reason I brought that up to everybody is that Jay and I were talking about. He was asking me what would it take to get it on, and I told him getting me the shows. So since you brought that up, I'm gonna put it on the spot. We gonna have Jay. Can we say as an exclusive? Drop it out to the net in the world right now that we're gonna have J. Anthony Brown on the Jericho Broadcast Network.
Best to say is that after you talk to my lawyer,
we're going to work it out.
Come back and say all that.
Okay.
That can be said.
Okay.
All right.
So y'all didn't hear me say that first part, but be looking for it.
Can I tell you what I heard?
Yes.
I heard you at the Kentucky Derby. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And they had you in a really, really small car?
They had me in a Corvette.
Okay.
With a really fat guy, but it was cool. We were supposed to let the top down, but it started raining, so we couldn't let the top down.
And you were the Grand Marshal? Is that correct?
I don't know where that came from. No, I wasn't. I don't think I was.
Was that your first Derby going to?
And it was cool because Kentucky is 14% black.
Oh wow.
So it really is. It's 14%.